Here we go, 23,201. We got the 10 boxer or 10 tin break, whatever you want to call it. All right. You justify it. We got an Electro for Anaheim of Comtois. On a roll for Anaheim of Zegras. We've got a debut date of Hoglander. Vancouver. We've got a Young Guns for the Blues of Joshua. Debut dates of Nolan Foote for the Devils. Canvas for Montreal Suzuki. Dazzlers Shesterkin for the Rangers. Young Guns for Pittsburgh, Zahorna. Move some stuff here. That one's filled, that one's filled. Nice. Young Guns for Boston of Aiken. Retrospective Lafreniere for the Rangers. Canvas for San Jose of Kane. Eric, can you just grab a 32 and just plonk it there? A 32. 3,200, yeah. If you can just grab one. For the Hawks, Dazzlers of Kubalik. Yeah, just throw it up there. It's fine. The service, my gosh. Anaheim, Young Guns of Benoit. Thank you. No. Debut for Vegas of Krebs. Good job, though. On a roll for the Rangers of Panarin. So, yeah. Debut dates of Nolan Foote for the Devils. John, is that directed towards me about the names? I will be honest. We have a European lady who works for us. So the good news is she's pretty damn good at correcting us on most of the names. So I feel like that helps. Canvas of Tavares for the Leafs. Young Guns for Anaheim of Dostal. Dazzlers for the Hawks of Kane. Don't get me wrong, though. There's definitely names I still butcher to this day, so. Debut dates for Vancouver. Pod Colson. Young Guns canvas of Spence. I feel like it's going to be a Spence night, isn't it? LA. We've got a Young Guns of Rossi Minnesota. I recommend getting that one graded. That's a good big name there. Portraits for Calgary of Johnny Gaudreau. And a center of attention for Dallas, Rupe Hintz. Rupe Hintz. Sorry, I'm just moving this stuff here. All right. That'll go in it. Perfect. Wow. What's the cost for that for you, out of curiosity, per card? For the Philadelphia Flyers, Ristolainen in canvas. Again, Young Guns, Marco Rossi. Like $20. Is there duties or anything on the way back for you, or anything else? Duclair Dazzlers for Florida. Center of attention for the Red Wings of Larkin. On a roll for Dallas of Robertson. Okay. Young Guns for Chicago of Vlasic. Portraits rookies for Buffalo, Owen Power. And a defense mechanism Hedman for Tampa. Well, 2 Rossies. Well, hopefully you do well. Hopefully you do well in that. Oh, that'd be awesome, Sean. Young Guns for Vancouver of Almond. Always appreciate seeing our peoples. Canvas for the Red Wings of Bertuzzi. Rookie portraits for Anaheim of Perreault. Not portraits, impressions of Fogle for the Oilers. Young Guns for the Rangers, Huska. Canvas for the Maple Leafs of Kerfoot. For the Calder for Seattle, Matty Beniers. Dazzlers of Ben Mayers for the Avs. All right, next box. Keep on going. On a roll of Hodgson for Philly. New York, welcome to for the Islanders. Young Guns for for Chicago of Roos. We got an impression for Philly of Carter Hart. So Reginald, I'm guessing you don't like M&T. We got it for the Calder of Gunther for the Coyotes. Or maybe you just don't know about them. Dazzlers for Seattle, Shane Wright. Young Guns for the Red Wings, Soderblom. And a canvas for the Red Wings of Fabry. Okay. Well, as I said, we deal with M&T. And it still stuns me how many people don't understand that they are probably one of the best value ones out there. So, Sean, I'll give you my honest opinion. Straight up honest opinion. And again, I know some people might say I'm biased because of M&T, but I'm honestly not. The PSA 10s are always right now are the king. That's what I've noticed, PSA 10s. But I will tell you, you get 9. You get 9s or even 9, well, I guess 9.5s for PSA don't exist. But 9s are almost identically comparable. Marquee rookies for Philly of Lazinski. Cost is $30 a card. What are you talking about though, Reginald? We got a purple for LA of Deneau. Excuse me. On a roll of Leonard for Vegas. Portraits for the Avalanche of Ronta. Young Guns for Florida, Lundell. Marquee rookie for Nashville, Tomasino. Young Guns for Vegas, Lecition. Marquee rookies for San Jose of Darlene. I think people are just so fixated on, I don't know. It's such a weird hobby, to be honest. Like, literally, it's funny because we obviously do research because we sell for a lot of people. And Beckett, PSA, and M&T 9s are almost always identical. And obviously 9.5s do a little better for both those companies. But everyone still thinks PSA, they'd rather pay more money for that than other stuff. And it just doesn't make any sense for me. I don't know. I feel like PSA eventually is going to go the route of the oversaturation, right? Young Guns for Calgary, Phillips. Like, just my opinion, I feel like having a proper 10. Neighbors for the Blues, Young Guns, is going to bite them down the road for PSA. Canvas for Minnesota of Fiala. Dazzlers for the Avalanche, Landeskog. Marquee rookies for Anaheim of Benoit. But you know what, though, Sean? That to me proves that the 10s are not 10s. Steen for Boston. I would much prefer a Beckett or M&T 10 over a PSA. Marquee rookie retro Tomasino for the Preds. And a base pack. Like, to me, I just... And again, that's only my personal opinion. Everyone's allowed their own. I just don't understand why... If you look up, like, a Bedard Young Gun, I bet you there's probably close to as many 10s as there are 9s. I don't understand how long-term you think you have a rare item at that point. That's just my... And it's funny because we're in a hobby about rarity, right? So when a 9 is almost as popular as a 10, I just don't understand it. Glossy Gold of Greg for Ottawa. 285 Wyatt Johnston for Dallas. Stat box for the Avs of McKinnon. We got a star zone of Bergeron for Boston. 285 Panarin for the Rangers. Cleveland for Ottawa Young Guns. Yeah, that always kind of sucks a bit, to be honest. Glossy gold of Wolf for Calgary. Teacher's pet of Pettersson for Vancouver. Honor roll Crosby for the Penguins. Star Surge Kent Johnson for the Jackets. Portraits of Beniers for Seattle. Farrell Young Guns for Montreal. Yeah, that was, but those cards generally grade 10s. Star Surge of Stauber for Chicago. Portraits of McKinnon for the Avalanche. And we've got a Young Guns, Luke Hughes for the Devils. Another good one to get graded. The other obvious thing for us as a Canadian company is to support Canadian companies. Glossy Copper of McDonough for Vancouver. Evangelista for the Preds. Ricard Raquel for Boston. And a Ginning for Philly. Did I say Boston? Penguins, sorry. And Ginning Young Guns for Philly. Special edition Peltier for Calgary. Retrospective of Kent Johnson for the Jackets. Honor roll Kaprizov for Minnesota. Glossy Copper, Edmondson for the Red Wings. Shesterkin for the Rangers, Teacher's Pet. And a Young Guns of McCowan for the Blue Jackets. Like, even when I was growing up, everyone always complained that there's no Canadian graders. And now we have MNT and KSA for the most part. It's like support, I don't know. I'm a big fan of supporting. Supporting local businesses, helping them out. I want them to do well, so. And I'll also be completely candid, I think they do a phenomenal job. That's the other thing. They've always been insanely accommodating for any of the requests that we've had. Benson for Buffalo Young Guns. Honor roll for Anaheim Lacombe. Instinctive for the Blues of Binnington. Glossy of Farrell for Montreal. Honor roll of Dufour for the Islanders. Marner PC for the Maple Leafs. Young Guns for Ottawa Gauntlet. Pizzetta, Director of Boards for Montreal. And a Deep Roots Pettersson for Vancouver. Yeah, I agree with you, John. I like what they do. Lacombe for Anaheim Glossy. Pettersson Portraits for Vancouver. Instinctive Saros for the Preds. Lanu Young Guns for Anaheim. Instinctive for Montreal. Sorry, for Philadelphia, Carter Hart. Canvas Cider for the Red Wings. Type in M&T grading. Glossy of Marilyn for Ottawa. McAvoy Portraits for Boston. Kaprizov for Minnesota. PC Sparkle Matthews for the Leafs. Shepherd Young Guns for Washington. Deep Roots Nylander for the Leafs. Or realistically, just go on our website under the about whatever it's called, the one section of not about it's contact us maybe, I don't know. We've got a glossy gold of Kachuk for Florida. Monster Season McDavid for the Oilers. Eclectic of Kempe for LA. What section would it be under on our site? Contact? Discover. Is it Discover? No, sorry. Never mind. We have a whole grading section on the top. I always forget. We've got a Podkolzin in Vancouver. Ferentz for Nashville Copper. And a Buffalo Luukkonen glossy rookie. We've got a Ferentz for Nashville. Kalnia Copper for the Hawks. Podkolzin for Vancouver glossy. Glossy rookies of Holloway for Edmonton. Quinn for Buffalo. Kuzmenko for Vancouver. Sanderson, Ottawa. Clark for LA. Sanderson for Ottawa. We got a glossy of Ken Johnson for the Jackets. Rossi for Minnesota. Boldy for Minnesota. Oh, we just crushed out both Minnesotas. Ken Johnson Jackets. Ken Johnson Jackets. One of them is probably like a gold or copper. And a Boldy for Minnesota. Caulfield, Montreal. Cam York for Philly Copper. And a Byfield for LA. Glossy of Newhook. Knight Copper. Caulfield Copper for Montreal. Now we got the Dazzler bonus packs. Dazzlers, Mercer Devils, Kyle Connor Jets, and a red Sergachev. That's a cool one. Nietzsche's Carolina, Lee for the Islanders, and a Suzuki for Montreal. All right, let me go to the winner. Top person's going to get it. I wish you guys all the best. 3 times. 1, 2,